Hello, awesome possums. Today I'd like to read an article to you from the magazine Time for Kids. The title is Setting the Rules. Take a very close look at the picture while I read to you the genre. Today's genre is expository text. Expository writing is used to describe, explain, define, or otherwise inform a reader about a specific subject. Expository text does not include opinions and it is fact-based writing. If we look at the title, Setting the Rules, and we look at the picture, we can kind of get an idea of what this article may be about. I see Benjamin Franklin there. And I know that Benjamin Franklin lived during the time of our Revolutionary War. So if they're setting the rules, I'm wondering if they're setting the rules for our new country, the United States of America. Let's read and find out. Our target skill for this reading will be answering text-based questions. At the end of the story, we're going to respond to the reading. We're going to answer these 4 questions. The first question is, how do you know setting the rules is expository text? Remember, I said that expository text is fact-based writings. There's no opinion in the article. Number 2, what caused the framers to meet and write the Constitution? That's a cause and effect. Something caused the framers to write the Constitution. Number 3, use what you know about multiple meaning words to figure out the meaning of sign on page 482. And number 4, why is it important to have one set of rules for the entire country? Who came up with the rules for our country? Your parents vote. You can say what you think about a new law. People in your neighborhood can have a meeting. You are free to believe whatever you want. You can thank the Constitution for all of these things. In 1787, a group of men met in Philadelphia. They thought the country needed a better government because each state had its own rules. They wanted to create a united government that should work together. They decided to form a new set of rules called the Constitution. Everyone in the country would follow these rules. Creating the Constitution. The writers of the Constitution included George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, James Madison, and other state leaders. They were called the framers because they framed or planned the rules. The framers didn't always agree. They often exclaimed loudly that they would not sign the new set of rules and make them official. Finally, after 4 months of debate, the framers agreed on the rules. The Constitution is now the highest law of the United States. It explains the rules of the country and tells how our government works. It gives rights or privileges to all the people. Adults have the right to vote. You have the right to say your ideas or express your opinions. We have the right to live safely in our homes. These rights are explained in the Constitution. Changing with time. Over time, the Constitution has changed. Some rules have been added to the original document to help make life better or safer for the public. The first 10 rules added are called the Bill of Rights. They name the rights that belong to people in America. Another change gave women the right to vote. So far, there have been 27 changes to the Constitution. That is why it is known as a living document. It can be changed or updated at any time. says the Constitution. The Constitution isn't just about our nation's past history or its current rules. The document has become a symbol. Like the American flag, it stands for freedom and liberty. You can see the Constitution at the National Archives building in Washington, D.C. This is a picture of the Constitution. It says you can see the Bill of Rights at the National Archives building in Washington, D.C. Let's review the key takeaways. The U.S. Constitution. The United States Constitution, as the supreme law of the United States of America, establishes the framework of the U.S. federal government. The Constitution was written in 1787, ratified in 1788, took effect in 1789, and today remains the world's longest enduring written charter of government. The Constitution was created to replace a largely inadequate 1781 Articles of Confederation. The Constitution divides and balances power between three branches of government: the legislative, executive, and judicial. The Constitution was created by the 55 delegates to the Constitutional Convention held in Philadelphia in May 1787. This is the preamble or the beginning of our Constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Okay, awesome possums. Let's turn to our target skill of responding to the reading. And let's look at question number 1 about our genre. How do you know setting the rules is expository text? What did we say expository text was? Expository text was nothing but facts. F, I'm going to write it here, A, C, T, S, nothing but facts. If you go into that story, you will see no opinions. There will be no words that say, I think, I believe. Nothing like that. It is all generated by facts. All right, let's look at question number 2. What caused the framers to meet and write the Constitution? I created a cause and effect chart. I already know what the effect is. The framers wrote the Constitution. Something caused them to write the Constitution. If we read this paragraph right here, we're going to find what caused the framers to write the Constitution. In 1787, a group of men met in Philadelphia. They thought the country needed a better government because each state had its own set of rules. They wanted to create a united government that would work together. They decided to form a new set of rules called the Constitution. Everyone in the country would follow these rules. All right? So, what caused the framers to write the Constitution? Well, if we look up here, it says, they, the framers, thought the country needed a better government because each state had its own set of rules. There is your cause, and we could write that right there. Look how easy it was, boys and girls, to go back into the text and find that answer. You notice how I underlined it? You notice how I circled the word because? That is a trigger word that shows a cause and effect relationship. Let's move on to question number 3. It says, use what you know about multiple meaning words to figure out the meaning of the word sign on 482. Well, here is the paragraph on page 482 with the word sign in it. It says the framers didn't always agree. They often exclaimed loudly that they would not sign the new rules and make them official. Finally, after 4 months of debate, the framers agreed on the rules. Here is the word sign. Boys and girls, look at the two pictures I have down here. Down here, I have pictures of signs. Over here, I have a signature. Which sign am I using? Am I using these signs, or do they mean a signature? They would not sign the new rules. They meant a signature. All right, let's look at question number 4. It says, why is it important to have one set of rules for the entire country? This is a text-to-world question. Over here it says in 1787, a group of men met in Philadelphia. They thought the country needed a better government because each state had its own rules. Think about the problems it would cause if each state had its own rules. I live in Ohio. If I crossed the bridge into Kentucky, if they had different rules than I have in Ohio, how difficult would it be for me to go to Kentucky? Maybe in Kentucky they have a silly rule like I can't go to church on Sunday. And I'm used to going to church on Sunday in Ohio. How would I know that? Well, the framers wanted one set of rules for the country because they wanted to unite the government. They wanted us to work together. That's why, boys and girls, it's important to have one set of rules so that we can all work together and be united. That's why they call us the United States of America. Let's explore some more expository text. We're going to read about American symbols. A symbol is something that stands for something else. When you think of the United States, what images come to mind? Do you picture the Statue of Liberty? How about the White House? These buildings and other important places and papers are national symbols. Here's a look at some famous symbols. Can you think of others? The White House. The White House has been the home of every U.S. president except George Washington. He laid the first stone, but the first president to move in was John Adams. The White House has become a symbol of the American president. The Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell was originally ordered as a bell for Independence Hall. That is where the people who formed the Constitution met. The crack in the bell is more than 2 feet long. Just like its name, the bell symbolizes liberty. The Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France for the 100-year anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. But there wasn't enough money to complete it in time. The statue was not put up until 10 years after the anniversary. It is a symbol of freedom and hope. The Constitution. The Constitution is a document that tells the rights and rules of people who live in the United States. It is kept under special glass in a building that is home to many famous documents. The Constitution stands for freedom and liberty. Another symbol, boys and girls, that represents freedom and represents the United States is an American eagle. Our United States flag is flown all over the world, and anyone who sees it understands that this is the flag of the United States and we represent freedom. I hope you enjoyed this expository lesson, boys and girls. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. New lessons are posted weekly. Work on your growth mindset and remember all things are difficult before they get easy. Have a great day and I hope to see you back on this channel real soon. Bye bye.